Hey guys, and welcome back to the Unconfirmed podcast. Today we're going to be going ahead and be looking into several things. I'm here with our lovely co-host Isaiah Stees. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous today. I'm having a great day. How are you today, Hippos?
I'm doing great. We're going to go ahead and be taking a look at several things today, including some anime and some streaming things, and just a lot of fun in general. uh,
That was great.
I mean, we're not making fun of anyone, you know? We're not
No,
making
of
fun
course
of
not. Of
anyone.
course not. No.
But
Just
sounds weird when we say it.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome everyone. First of all, we give a big shout out to anyone who's listening.
Yeah.
We've recently hit 200 plays, so thank you to anyone who listens. Also shout out to everybody who's watching. No shade, but we just hit a milestone on the listening. So if you wanna
Yeah.
listen to bump all those numbers to 300, hey, whatever.
Just
hey,
like I don't need to brag, but like I think our numbers can be higher.
like throwing that Celsius was like, I'm not gonna say like if but like it could be better. You know what I mean? If we
If we work together, we work
the
hard.
The CEO like, all right, gang. Listen, if we take the numbers that we have here and move them over to this island right over here, right? I think the numbers can peak right here. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Of course.
Of course. No, but thank you to anyone who's listening.
Yeah, it's seriously crazy that we've gone this far. Like, it's just definitely did not expect to
do this well.
Yeah, or have anything happen with this. And now we're at 200 listens on all music podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still people watching our YouTube videos,
which is also insane.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's get to the what you guys are here for.
To the down and gritty. Is that what you used to say? I don't remember.
The I don't even know the saying. I'm drawing on blank. Anyways, first topic, shorter animes. So animes from 1 to 12 episodes. Mm-hmm. Well, you can also factor in like 1 to 24 episodes, but we're going to basically be talking about like 1 to 12. Mm-hmm. You could say 24, like 1 to 24 could also be small, or shorter, I should say. We're going to talk about 1 to 12 episode animes versus like 1 to, I'd say like 300 episode animes. Yeah. And for anyone who's watching who hasn't watched anime, or listening or watching who hasn't watched anime or I guess looked into anime at all, I highly recommend looking into the 1 to 12 episode animes, but a good one.
Yes.
Don't just pick anyone, because if you pick anyone, then there's a chance you get like one of the ones that like are short, not like intentionally, like where they just didn't have money to fund the rest of the seasons. But yeah, I think the comparison versus short animes versus long animes is there are shorter animes, Channel Resonance, that are very, very complete and whole, as a 12 episode to 13 episode anime.
Yeah, I would say, like, when it comes to that entire topic in the situation, I think it really matters on almost the manga and whether or not, because like I don't think that they can fit like certain things into short animes. But if the anime is decently short, it's usually perfect in a short anime. If you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm being kind of confusing.
I feel like no, like basically I get what you say. It's like more so like, because like for example, I just finished a manga actually. It's called Phantom Seer. It only has 30 chapters. So they could perfectly make a 1 to 12 or 1 to 24 anime of that. Now, the question is, are they going to do that? Like, is it gonna be 12 or 24? Is the real question. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's where it's like kind of like a weird line because you can have an anime. So, for example, Tokyo Ghoul manga is way longer and way more detailed, but it's the first 2 seasons are 24 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're just fitting a lot into each episode, but not like covering each like little aspect, and like some things are still like not tied in, and you're kind of just like thinking of like things that could be tied in that never do get tied in
Yeah,
yet.
you can
So
almost end up being confused at some
at the
points.
end of it, yeah. So, and like there's nothing wrong with longer animes. Personally, I'm like currently I'm preferring shorter animes, just because like good shorter animes because it's easier to complete, especially when they're completed.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
longer animes, for example, Bleach, um,
Naruto.
Naruto,
The big boy, One Piece.
One Piece. But here's the thing: would you? Here's the thing. Yep. Would
Mm-hmm.
you count Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as a long or kind of like a
Hmm.
short? Because it's like I think it's like 50.
Here, let me Full Metal Alchemist. I wanna see, like, cause that one I think it's 64 episodes.
Yeah. So would it be long?
Hmm. Because it's finished, I would say it's towards the short side.
Okay.
Because it's
Because
completely finished with under 100 episodes. I
yeah.
think it's on the
So
short side.
100 episode. What we're saying, 100 episodes plus is like long.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree. Okay, cool. So the thing is with longer animes, you can really get like into it, and like I'm talking for like the basic like people who haven't watched anime currently. If you watch a longer anime, you can get really tied into the story and the characters. So for Naruto, you can get like really tied into this character, that character. There's so many different aspects and like just wrapped up in a story, but it takes literal months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Especially if especially if you're not fitting like multiple episodes in one day, that could almost take a year. Like,
yeah. And like I think sometimes the best way for someone to start is something a bit shorter. I know personally a few people that like they'll start with something like Erased or Demon Slayer, which are pretty short ones. I don't remember how many episodes Demon Slayer has right now,
I think it
but
was like 13,
yeah. But then Erased is only what is it, 12 episodes.
12.
So that one's like a perfect one for like they watched it and they're like, oh, that was good. That was like really good.
Mm-hmm. It
But
makes you want to watch more, like
yeah,
so to speak. Like 12 episodes makes you actually want to watch more anime because of the animation. And again, I'm gonna keep gassing up till the end of this episode. Terror and Resonance is the perfect anime.
here's what I would say about Terran Resonance though. Terran
Mm-hmm.
Resonance is one that I think potentially could have been a 24. Wait, yeah, because it's 12,
I
right?
mean, yes, 12. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost forgot. Um, I feel like that one did a good job of displaying the story perfectly so you can understand. But there were every now and then a point where I'm like, I would like to learn more about that.
Yeah.
But that's also as someone that's watched anime a whole lot. So I've watched Bleach completely. So I understand like slowly getting just knowing every single piece of information about that world or whatever.
Like knowing like every power level. Like here's the thing, it's like for example, Psychopaths.
Hmm.
That's also a good one. That's I think it's like 24. If I remember correctly, like I think it's
I
two
think the
seasons.
first season is 24 maybe.
I think I don't remember. Yeah, I watched this so long ago. I don't remember. But, it's one of those animes again where it's like it gives like I think with shorter animes it gives like a glimpse of like
Hmm.
how deep you can go, and some of them can go deep, as in like a Bleach or Naruto, but just like how they execute it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
I
It
almost
just
want to say that
mm-hmm.
the best. All right, so hear me out. The best
Okay.
would be 12 episode, multiple seasons. So then you get them in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very short, series, only 12
Mm-hmm.
episodes, and it gives you a glimpse into that world. And
Mm-hmm.
then season 2 could be a almost like you can get further involved into the world
Mm-hmm.
while while still maintaining that shorter episode side of things.
Well, that's how like for example, Attack on Titan did it basically.
Oh yeah,
They
I'd say
basically
Attack on Titan surprisingly did it very well in the fact that
yeah.
each season felt packed and still gave quite a bit of story
Mm-hmm.
while allowing you to continuously gain information on that entire
And
world
leave you
throughout the entire
you
series.
curious as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Because then like they wouldn't fill it to the brim. They just leave you like just a little gap just for you to be like, why isn't it full? Why isn't all my knowledge complete?
Mm-hmm.
So then it leaves you wanting more as the seasons go on.
Yeah. Um, but I'd say if you're trying to just get into anime, don't go for like the big ones. Don't try like watching
I mean, you
unless.
could, but here's the thing: you could,
Mm-hmm.
but
Here,
just be aware that it's gonna take a long time.
if you like want to get into anime so much, then yeah, go. If you want to watch Naruto and you want to watch all of them, go ahead. But if you're kind of iffy about it, if you're like,
Mm-hmm.
my friend keeps on telling me how he likes watching anime, but I'm like, it's just a cartoon.
Yeah.
Try watching a shorter one. Try watching Terror
What?
and Resonance.
Yeah. Try more interesting terror. The thing is, with the comparison, you can finish a 12-episode anime in a day.
Oh yeah.
Because 12 episode anime, depending on how long the episodes are, relatively usually 20 minutes, you can literally watch that in like 3 hours. Like if you're continuously
Let me
watching
just
it.
do the math real quick. We got 12 episodes times 20 minutes. That's 240 minutes, and then divide that by 60. Yeah, you're talking like around 3, maybe 4 hours, I think.
Yeah, 3 to 4 hours. Right, and that's one day. Compared to 400 episodes or like 200 episodes. But the thing is, Hip, with Bleach, with Naruto, they
Mm-hmm.
have the seasons of like a short anime, but it's like they break up the seasons so weird.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I remember one season was like 3 episodes, and then like the next season's like 46.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think Attack on Titan's like the perfect
Like it gave you like
mix.
what was it, like 20 episodes each season?
Yeah, so I think it's a perfect mix in between. Like the latest season is 16, right? So it's like the perfect in between of long and short.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you honestly you can watch like season 1 through 3 and then like kind of leave it for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
or like even seasons 1 and 2 and leave it for a bit. Like you don't like with Attack on Titan, you only have to watch all the way through.
Yeah, 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 100%.
But speaking of Attack on Titan,
Let's get
uh,
into our second topic, which is also a
so
slight update.
it's just basically revisiting what we talked about. Was the
Yeah,
last episode before? I don't
I
remember,
think it
but
was 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago. Okay, so we were wrong, completely wrong. We thought so. I thought so. My guesses, I think, were long at super long last episode. Um, Potentially a second part, but I had no faith in there was gonna be a second part, and then a movie.
Yeah,
And what happened was there gonna be a part two to the final season.
which I think I said last time. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I said it. I said, which is just kind of weird in the fact that it's like final season part 2.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, part two, right? Like I mean, it's so weird. It would have been different. Like the final season,
Mm-hmm.
right? For the next one. Like they could have done season 4, right?
Yeah.
Like this, like what would just happen, and then the next part is the final season. But
Yeah.
instead, we're gonna do the final season part 2.
Which I honestly feel like wasn't on purpose.
Oh yeah,
Which
no,
I definitely think which was this what was the studio that made it?
Mappa.
Mappa? Yeah.
Mhm.
I think honestly Mappa might have been like, kind of because they were already being like thrown into a loop where like they were making episodes literally like days after the manga would come out, and they
Mhm.
weren't allowed to actually know anything about the manga that hasn't come out yet. And I think honestly they just may have um ran out of not energy but just like at some point your entire studio
Well,
does need a
they're doing
break.
2 big animes. They're doing
Oh
Jujutsu
yeah.
Kaisen and also speaking of Mappa, they did Terran Resonance as
Oh,
well. So, anyways,
Resonance.
Resonance. But anyways, no, they're doing. So it's funny because they're doing a new anime. The manga I've been reading, Chainsaw Man. They're animating that next. So
Yeah.
literally, they're going um Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, which is like I think one of the top 5 animes right now.
Yeah.
Like North America and I think Japan. Um, but now Chainsaw Man is next, which is also it's a very popular manga
That one's
that I'm reading
very,
right
very
now.
popular in the fact that like I knew about Chainsaw Man even though I didn't really pay attention to any manga before.
Hmm.
But I knew about Chainsaw Man just because it was like
It's everywhere.
everyone was like this needs to be turned into an anime.
Yeah, and it's so like not similar, but like kind of similar to Jujutsu Kaisen, just in the fact like the structure of it, but at the same time it's like completely different.
Mm,
You know, like I think people who are gonna miss Jujutsu Kaisen are fall onto Chainsaw Man very quickly.
yeah, but yeah, I think honestly with Attack on Titan, I think they definitely may have ran like they still have to do other things. So I think they honestly
They have
had
so
to
many animes, like
they're working on a bunch of stuff. So I think they couldn't continue to do this where they were putting so much effort into getting the episodes done like literally a week after the manga comes out because they
yeah.
I think they were supposed to like have it so that the final episode was supposed to come out like only like a week after the final manga episode comes
But
out.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So initially, so this is just like from my what I've seen. Initially, when the 4th season or final season
Mhm.
was released on myanimelist.com, it said 16 episodes. I remember telling you this. It's like
Mhm.
16 episodes. I'm like, how the hell are they gonna do that? I think they planned to finish everything, but not up to date with the manga. So final episode of this season
Mhm.
lines up with the manga when the manga ends. But then since the manga's ended, then they'll have time to catch up um with
Hmm.
animating the rest. Because
Yeah.
it must be a fact of because like where we left off on anime, which I'm not spoiling, but where we left off on anime is such a big like cliffhanger that the rest has to take probably so much
Oh,
animation.
I have decided already in my mind that since they're taking this time, this break until
Yeah,
was it winter again?
winter
Um,
2022, I think.
I am expecting some pretty good fight scenes.
We need music. I
Oh,
if we don't, here's the thing, Mappa, if you're listening, or anyone who does the anime, um, we need like season 3, season 2, music for like important scenes.
just just you did a really good job with the soundtrack for like the trailer and stuff like that, and just
Dun, dun, dun.
just develop that one more into the actual anime to get just can you guys gave me goosebumps.
Cherry on top. Cherry on top. Really cherry on top.
You guys
like,
used to give me goosebumps.
You've already got a cake, right? Just put the cherry on the top and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We won't we'll be fine. It'd be great.
If you haven't noticed, I think if anyone hasn't noticed, I think both me and Isaiah definitely have this we like the sound in anime. We definitely like this sound.
Oh, Fire Force. Oh, okay. Just you saying sound just made me okay. But anyways, so Attack on Titan, part 2. I'm excited, but I just know it's gonna be a lot of animation, which is gonna be cool. But I'm just scared.
Yeah.
What happened? Because I think okay. So do you want to make a prediction right now? Do you want to make like a prediction between now and when it comes out?
Oh sure. So then what next?
So then
winter
next year, literally.
We'll just be like, remember when we said that?
Idiots. But okay. So my prediction, oh god, I think so quick trigger, I guess, trigger spoiler warning. If you haven't finished season 4 of Attack on Titan,
this is now when spoilers happen.
And then we'll be back in like probably like a couple minutes.
All right, we'll give ourselves like 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, 5 minutes.
All right.
Okay. So basically, I think honestly that Aaron's like not really like a bad. He's just acting like a bad guy for now. But he's gonna do something like huge, and like I guess redeem himself for like all the shit he just stirred up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the fight between him and Ryan is just gonna be like a lot of emotion fighting. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of like they're similar but they're different. And like I think it's just gonna end off of like a lot of past stuff and learning about how this all came like not past, like not Aaron past, but I mean like past like Ymir, whatever the hell. I think it's gonna be a lot of build up on that and learning about that.
Yeah, I think honestly it's gonna. I personally feel like it's hard because now there's almost 3 sides to it. Being the original group, then there's the Jaegerists, and then the Marleyans. And it's almost like I just kind of want I want to see what Levi's got to do.
Oh god, yeah. I think Levi's gonna be easily. I think honestly, because he's not there now, so he's just gonna like kind of pull up mid fight, like what the.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's gonna come. I think he's gonna have a season 4 moment again, where he comes in, slices someone. We don't know who. But he's gonna slice someone, and we're like, oh, Levi.
I feel like I honestly can see him coming in and like, I figured it out. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I can definitely see Levi. They're still trying to figure things like, the original group. They're trying to figure stuff out. Then Levi comes in and is like, yeah, after my near-death experience, I've figured it out. This is what's happening. I don't know what to think about the fight. Like, what's supposed to come with Aaron's side of things. Like, honestly,
I honestly just think he's gonna die. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be massively real. I think he's just gonna die.
I also I also definitely want to see if there's any more story plot with Historia.
I want to see the same plot of Annie.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. If Annie, yo, listen to me. If Annie just busts out that glass, just mid fight, oh,
Oh,
Could you imagine? Jeez.
yeah.
Anyways, okay.
All right, yeah.
Trigger warning off.
I think we've wasted at least a good 4 minutes or something.
4 minutes. So we're within the time frame. All right, trigger warning
So,
off. We're done talking about Attack on Titan. We said our things. So now next winter we'll revisit.
oh yeah, we'll come back next winter and either be like, you know,
Wow.
Isaiah was spot on, can't believe it. Or we'll be like, wow, we really thought that. We
or
really
like
thought that.
or
When in the end, you know, Historia ends up eating Aaron. Never saw that coming.
or like just land. There's nothing like just land. That's it. Nothing else. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
We're going on the last topic.
Last topic.
It's gonna be a quick topic because we don't even have much to say. But Microsoft did end up buying Discord. How do we feel about it? Eh.
So far they haven't made any big changes yet.
They haven't really done anything. They haven't announced anything really.
Yeah.
They just bought it. So
hopefully that kind of stays the same way. Like maybe just give us a few updates every now and then.
Maybe just like I don't know if they do integrate like PlayStation, Xbox.
Oh, that would be awesome for console people.
That'd be cool, but like they gotta do it right.
Yeah, but they have to be careful with it.
So I think they're not gonna. I'm gonna call it now. They're not gonna announce something like after summer.
I
After
feel
summer.
like 100%. Like I think they should spend this time, you know,
thinking,
learning how Discord works. You know, learning
the community,
how the last company ran it, and then go ahead start working on maybe potentially having it in there, how it's gonna work with, are they just gonna replace Xbox parties with it, or what's gonna happen, or is it gonna be like a separate app?
be like an integrated feature. So it's like if you want to add like a phone from Discord to your Xbox
Mm-hmm.
party, you could like press a button like integrate Discord, and then like you could just.
I feel like it might be honestly something that would be good, but I also definitely see Xbox not wanting to do this, but have it so that like when you want to set up for your so that you can start sending messages, you can also log into your Discord account and it connects them. And so
yeah,
then,
like a YouTube type of ordeal, where it's like you can watch, like if you integrate your YouTube, you can stream on YouTube through Xbox or whatever.
Yeah, but we'll
integrate this with this.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye on that one. But right now, they haven't done anything too big, nothing crazy.
But if you are a streamer, or if you use Discord, I personally, as I'm thinking, they're not going to announce anything. Enjoy the last like 2 months of Discord non-changed.
I think one of the ones that they're going to change pretty soon is probably going to be like being able to log in using your Microsoft account or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're going to integrate that Microsoft account, but I think it's going to be like again like a couple months or something, because I feel like that could go wrong very easily. Because someone could try to log into their Microsoft. Someone could also hack their Someone could hack the person in Discord, Z. Like if someone gets mad at someone, they can hack into their Microsoft account, and whatever their Microsoft account is linked to could be potentially like credit cards, PayPal, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they have to be very, very cautious integrating Microsoft and Discord, because there's a lot of communities that could potentially just not want, but like that someone gets an argument and then the toxic person just tries to, hack them, DDoS them, whatever. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a few months before they build like a heavy security between hacking and shit, and before they announce any changes, because they know how tighten it.
Yeah.
So, but speaking streamers, right?
But streamers, am I right?
Am I right?
Speaking of streamers, though,
there's a topic that we do here. It's called I think streamers of the week. Streamers of the week. I just hit my elbow.
That might be what it is called.
Streamers of the week, ladies and gentlemen, our most consistent topic of the podcast. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? All right, hippos, lead us
No.
lead us off with your recommendation. You already know what's gonna be.
All right.
For
All
audio
right.
listeners,
Yes,
it'll be in
sir.
description. For
Yes, sir.
YouTube people, it'll be in description. If you want to see them, if you want to see like the people, come
Mm-hmm.
on to YouTube. And you can see them. You can see them on the screen. You know.
All right. My
Anyways, Hip,
streamer
go ahead.
of the week
Mm-hmm.
is Demon Aro. Demon Air. It's Demon ARO.
On the screen.
Yeah, on the screen. Underscore.
Audio
Don't
listener.
forget, there's also an underscore under there, like Demon ARO underscore.
Okay.
He's pretty fun. He's like really fun to watch. Plays a lot of games. Honestly, he plays like if I look back at his stuff, did some Just Chatting, some Risk of Rain, some Grand Theft Auto 5, some Bloons TD 6, even some Counter Strike, which I haven't watched Counter Strike in a second.
Me neither.
But yeah, definitely check him out.
On the screen, you see him. If you're listening, you know, Hip swallowed out earlier. My stream of the week is Raziki Slice. RAZIKISLICE. All one word, no spaces. The R and S is capitalized if you really need to. I don't think Twitch like worries about that. But anyways,
yeah.
What do they play? You may ask. Noida, Monster Hunter Rise, Risk of Rain 2.
Oh, we got
a lot of Risk of Rain going on.
We both don't play Risk of Rain, but apparently
we recommendations. Yeah, check them out. Paladins, Terraria, Destiny 2, Rabby.
What?
I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's a game. And then they also do I'm not sure how often it is, but they do like little music events with like DJs and like friends of theirs. So if you're into any of those, definitely go check them out. They're on the screen. You see them on the screen. And yeah, on that note, guys.
But question.
Okay.
Where will they also be? Where like
of course. If you log into your twitter.com account and search up Unconfirmed Cast, you'll see it on our profile under our pinned tweet. It's the first thing you'll see. You'll see both of our streamers of the week, and then you'll find that episode just maybe a little bit below that. If you're want to revisit the episode, you can just follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. Also, for anyone watching, we are available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and other platforms. All those links will be in the description below. Anyone listening, we are also available on YouTube. The Unconfirmed Podcast. Search us up. Bada bing, bada boom. If you want to see either me or Hip stream, that'll also be in the description. And that's about it, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you once again for 200 plays on all time. Yeah. And we shall see you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Bye-bye.